it's Molly here, and unfortunately Colin the Crow is a bit busy today and he couldn't make it, so it's just me. Unfortunately we're not in our usual setting in the woods. It is a rather wet rainy day. I don't know if you can hear the rain on the roof. But yeah, a really soggy day today, so Colin is staying lovely and dry high up in the trees in his nest. So I'm here today to talk with you all about bonfires and fireworks and Guy Fawkes. You may have noticed that lots of fireworks have been going off already in the area. Partly that may be due to the Diwali festival that was celebrated a week or so ago, and that is known to go on for quite some time. But also, as soon as they sell fireworks, it seems that everyone buys them and sets them off when they can. But usually the fireworks are for Guy Fawkes night, which happens on the 5th of November. It's not just known as Guy Fawkes night, but some people call it bonfire night or fireworks night. Traditionally, it is to celebrate the night where a man called Guy Fawkes was captured. So over 400 years ago, in 1605, a man called Guy Fawkes was captured below the Houses of Parliament right before he was about to ignite many barrel loads of gunpowder. He committed something called high treason and was sentenced to death because of this. Now, high treason means going against the law, or at that time going against the king. A fun fact was that it wasn't just Guy Fawkes who had plotted this, but 13 other people, and one of them, 13, had let the secret out, and that is exactly how Guy Fawkes got caught. And it was a good job that he did get caught, because it wouldn't have just been Parliament that blew up, but apparently around 500 metres would have been damaged. And that would have included many lives, including the life of the king at the time, King James I. For many years it was a tradition to make your own Guy. This would be made out of like straw and newspaper, and you'd use old clothes and stuff all your clothes with straw and newspaper to make it look like a person. And this was to replicate Guy Fawkes. Some people would make a mask of him as well to put on their Guy, and then these would be burnt on the big bonfire. Many schools would take part in a competition to see who could make the best Guy, and then they would put them on the bonfire on the 5th of November and see if they can spot their Guy. My mum remembers doing this. She remembers doing it every year when she was at school. It was a really big thing. It doesn't seem to be such a big thing anymore. And even my dad remembers asking for penny for the Guy, which was almost like a donation. He said that he spent his money on sweets. But along with the big bonfires, it's really common for people to celebrate by setting off fireworks, and that's because fireworks are made from gunpowder, and Guy Fawkes was using gunpowder to blow up Parliament, so it's almost like a memorial thing to remember him by. But the fun fact about fireworks is that they were actually made by accident by a Chinese chef about 2,000 years ago. Apparently he had tried mixing together a few things that were quite commonly used in kitchens back then, and lo and behold, he had made a explosive. And then by the 15th century they were commonly used around the whole world for all kinds of celebrations, right up until today. But we must really be careful with fireworks. They are really dangerous and can cause a lot of damage. And to help you remember, when my dad was at school quite a while ago, he and his friends were told to write a poem about Guy Fawkes night. And so here is his poem. It says, "Beware, beware, fireworks are here. the damage they cause is a lot. If not handled with care, they will burn all your hair and scar your body for life. However, as pretty as they are, fireworks are really damaging to the environment and to the wildlife. When they are released and they explode in the air, they release all kinds of pollutants and toxins that can be breathed in by the animals, including ourselves, but they also pollute the soil, and they can contaminate water, which can affect aquatic life. So it's really quite worrying how toxic fireworks are, and the impact that they have around us. It's quite inconsiderate of us, really. Animals don't understand what fireworks are. They don't understand that we are releasing them for fun. And you can imagine, if you don't understand what they are, they can be really scary, really stressful. You may notice how your dogs react. My dogs are terrified. They stay up all night shaking, sometimes to the point they're sick, where they're so worried. So it's really, really quite concerning, the effects it has on the wildlife. Even the packaging that the fireworks comes in, when they explode in the air, just gets dispersed around and lands randomly in the environment, and I don't think anybody goes looking for where they've landed to pick it up and put it in the bin. So that's another thing that they cause, is kind of lots of rubbish in the area. Luckily, there is now such a thing as silent fireworks, so that they don't cause so much distress to the wildlife. But I would highly advise, instead of buying your own fireworks to do in your garden at home, go and watch a display, because usually displays are free. They are usually really good, and they have loads and loads of fireworks which cost hundreds and hundreds of pounds, and you can go watch them for free. So it seems quite silly, really, to buy fireworks for your garden when they're never really that good and they're so expensive. So please do try and go and see the firework display. And if you really would like to do something with family and friends in your garden, then perhaps just have a little campfire, roast some marshmallows, and just share that experience together instead. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you've learnt something new, and if you're really interested about Guy Fawkes, then you can learn more by visiting albert.co.uk. I believe the link is below, so find that and have a good read. There's so much information. You may need to find the history page on the website, and then somewhere on there there'll be lots of information about Guy Fawkes. So until next time, stay safe everyone, have a lovely fireworks night, and I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.